The Mountain Pact. The Himalayas had a way of shrinking every man who walked into their shadow. It was into this vast silence that Chanakya and Chandragupta now travelled, riding through narrow, wind-bitten trails where the air grew thin. For months, they had fought on the plains, winning hearts in some villages, facing resistance in others. But now, they approached a different frontier. The Himalayan tribes were fierce and proud, scattered across high valleys and forested ridges. They owed allegiance to no king, they obeyed no empire. But even here, far from the gilded halls of Patliputra, the Nanda shadow lingered. Chanakya broke the silence first. "Remember this, Chandragupta," he said, adjusting his saffron cloak as the wind tugged at its edges. "Empires are not built in palaces. They are built in the places kings ignore. One day, these mountains may decide your fate more than any battlefield." Chandragupta nodded, unsure. He had fought soldiers, debated chiefs, endured hunger and exile. But the mountains felt different. They did not welcome or reject. They merely watched, as if testing the worth of every footstep. The tribes and their wounds. Their first destination was a Kiratas settlement perched on a sloping ridge, houses built of stone and timber, smoke curling lazily into a pale morning sky. The villagers gathered at a respectful distance, watching the outsiders with curiosity and caution. The Kirata chief stepped forward, a tall man with braided hair and a necklace of carved bone. His eyes moved steadily between Chandragupta and Chanakya before settling on the young leader. "We have heard whispers," the chief said, "a prince who challenges Magadha, and a teacher whose words can raise or break kingdoms. Tell me, why should the mountains fight your war?" The question carried a weight beyond suspicion. It held years of bitterness. For generations, the Nandas had taxed the tribes heavily: levies on forest produce, tolls on mountain routes, forced labor on mining paths. The tribes had resisted in their own ways, but the empire's reach had grown deep. Chandragupta stepped forward. His voice, when he spoke, lacked royal pride. It carried only the quiet firmness of someone who had seen suffering up close. "Because it is your war," he said. "Magadha takes from you because it does not fear you. Its soldiers march through your forests as if you do not exist. But I have walked your roads. I have seen children carrying salt loads they can barely lift. I have seen hunters pay a fee to use their own forests. If you do not stand now, someday your mountains will echo only with Magadha's commands." The chief studied the young man carefully. Then he did something unexpected. He smiled. "The mountains understand courage," he said. "We will hear your plan." The first thread of the pact was woven. Over the next few weeks, Chanakya and Chandragupta traveled deeper into the highlands, meeting Shaka bands near cliffside caves, Pulinda hunters in dense cedar forests, and smaller clans whose names were recorded in no Magadhan records. What united them was simple: resentment. Chanakya listened more than he spoke. He observed their valleys, perfect for ambushes, forest paths, ideal for hidden supply lines, and high ridges where smoke signals could carry across miles. Ancient texts had recorded that these tribes formed the backbone of a powerful auxiliary force: light infantry, scouts, and mountain warriors, unmatched in speed or terrain mastery. Now, Chandragupta saw why. Training began quietly. No grand speeches, no drums. A simple rhythm of preparation. Archers practicing with Nanda-forged arrows seized in earlier raids. Women grinding herbs to make salves and poison-tipped darts. Young runners memorizing secret mountain routes, messengers learning signal patterns with torch and drum. It was not an army yet, it was a heartbeat, but it was growing stronger with each passing day. Chanakya stood at a ridgeline one evening, watching the tribes train under the fading sun. The Magadha army is like a river, he said, strong, steady, predictable. These mountains are lightning, unseen until they strike. Chandragupta realized then that war was not only swords and formations. The test of trust. The true test came sooner than expected. One night, a tribal scout burst into the camp. A Nanda patrol is near. They are searching for signs of rebellion. Fear rippled through the assembled clans. The Nandas punished harshly. Entire villages had been burned before on suspicion alone. The Kirata chief said, "If they find us with you, our homes will not survive the winter." Chandragupta's decision was immediate and instinctive. "Then tonight, we defend your village, not as outsiders, as one people." Quiet preparations followed. Boulders were rolled to precarious ledges. Leaf-covered pits were dug along narrow paths. Archers hid among darkened slopes, blending into the night. When the Nanda patrol climbed the mountain trail, unaware of the trap, the air shifted. The strike was swift, silent, and precise. A single horn call, arrows raining from the dark, boulders crashing down, soldiers scattering in confusion. Not a single tribe member was harmed. Trust, once a fragile spark, became a flame. The Council of the Peaks. A week later, inside a cavern illuminated by pine torches, the leaders of all the allied tribes gathered. They sat in a circle, chieftains, hunters, scouts, and elders, listening as Chanakya spread a rough map of Magadha. He pointed to 3 places: Patliputra, the heart; river crossings, the arteries; forest belts, the hidden veins. "We will not attack the walls," Chanakya said. "We will attack the breath." His strategy was simple yet devastating. Disrupt Nanda supply caravans, block access to iron mines in the foothills, sabotage messenger routes, lure Nanda's armies into terrain they did not understand. The tribes, once fragmented, now saw a common purpose. They pledged their warriors and, more importantly, their faith. For the first time, Chandragupta felt the weight of what they were building. Not just an army, a movement, a king's realization. That night, as torches flickered against the cavern walls, Chandragupta sat beside Chanakya, lost in thought. "I believed kingdoms were built by kings," he said quietly. "But today I understood. Kingdoms are built by those who hope." Chanakya looked at him, the hint of a rare smile on his lips. "When you sit upon a throne someday, remember this moment. These tribes did not follow your birth, they followed your promise." Chandragupta bowed his head. The snow peaks outside shimmered as if in silent acknowledgement. The Nanda Empire did not yet know it, but its arteries were being severed, slowly, silently, with the precision of a man who had studied power more deeply than any before him. Chanakya watched the mountain fires with calm certainty. "The hills have awakened," he whispered. "Soon, Magadha will hear them. A storm is forming, waiting for the final strike."